Here today with Stocky S15, Barra of the World.
Barra of the World.
In 2002, Ford unleashed a beast, and Stocky has put it under the bonnet of his S15.
Yeah, I had one on the road and decided if you took it out of the whale and put it in a S chassis and gave it a tickle, it'd be a bit of fun, and yeah, it goes pretty good when it's going.
Is it currently going?
It could go at the moment. It just needs an ECU.
Right.
It's got the motor out of the taxi in there. Ooh. That was a bit of a last minute mission for Bay Park, just so I could get there because the good motor cracked the main cap.
That's right.
And that started an unfortunate series of events that did, it spun the big end, piston hit head. So your total Chernobyl of number 6. I think it's alluding us to some oil issues. But anyway, we put the motor in, got Bay Park done, and since then I've pretty much ignored it. I just had other things I've been doing. But we're back now. I've bought another donor motor and I've got a new partnership there to build me another motor. Gonna go back to the 4 litre. Been on 3.6 for a little while, go back to the 4. And yeah, so hopefully that'll be ready for the start of the new season. But if not, I'm going to leave this in until I know we're going to make it. Yeah. So she's still looking a bit second-hand.
Nursing some battle scars from Bay Park?
Yeah, there's Bay Park for you. I managed to probably be the best I've ever been on a concrete round, and I didn't find the wall until battles. I'd been quite tentative. But old Maddie Sutton's pivoting rear assembly did the trick. I tapped it a few times through battles and just managed to sledgy it back across, but this is as it left. So nothing major there, a bit of a straighten. It looks worse than it probably is. Straighten it out, tickle it up paint wise, and we're good to go again. Just got to sort that front end out. Probably a new addition, like mid-season I did it, was add the EFR.
A big boy.
Yeah, it's been fucking good. The transient response and it's amazing. And it's going to get even better being back on the 4 litre. And it should still, you know, that kind of 800 horsepower is where it's been. So still aiming for that. Yeah. Hoping we can make the power up top like it did with the 3.6 with the 4 litre. But not going to spin it as hard as we have in the past, because I think that's where some of the problems have arisen.
So you've been through a few iterations of the Barra.
Yeah.
A few Barra builds.
I think we've probably had 4 or 5 catastrophics.
Is there any, like, so you're getting to know what breaks on them?
Yeah. I think it's taken a while, but we've had a few. It's always been down the back of the motor, 4, 5 or 6, whether it's thrown a rod or done a bearing. So I think we're going to have to work a bit on the oiling system and get it a little better. I think it's going to be an external oil pump job, and maybe play with the galleries a bit or clearances at the back end of the motor just to help it get that good oil delivery. And other than that, I think it's just the finer points in design and how it, you know, how everything inside matches up. I know at the start I was a bit more just like, oh yeah, that seems all right, that's cool, we'll throw that in. But the new guy that I've involved will be designing it anew from the start, so hopefully it bears fruit. It's certainly, lots of people have tempted me with changing it to something else, something easier, but I think it's become part of me in the car, and I will persevere because when it goes real well. And it's something different, you know. They're getting more popular, but still, it's, you know, there's RBs and 2Js and rotors everywhere, whereas I still seem to be one of the few rolling the Barra.
Well, if our YouTube video views are anything to go by, a title with Barra in it definitely seems to get the views. So we need this.
Pleased to hear that. Yeah, they're a cool format.
And will there be a Barra going back in this?
This motor will go back in there.
Oh,
I found a few little things with it. So this is the ex-Fangadan taxi.
drift taxi. We've got 4 seats.
Yes, 4 seats.
Family fun.
4-door, more horse. Yeah, so I found a few little bits as I pulled it apart. First time I've actually pulled a motor out of a Falcon. So when we put it back together, it'll be better again. And I'm still not 100% on the future of this car. I'd like to do a better lock setup for it.
Does it have?
Nah, it's
Nothing,
got
just
longer-
factory.
Yep, spaced out wheels, a bit of a custom jobby with the rack and the tie rods. But other than that, it's great fun to drive, and it's cool having the 4 people in it.
Yeah.
It's a real, a family buzz. But there's certainly room for improvement, but you feel the weight. She's a big girl. Certainly compared to the 15, like it's lazy through the switch, and yeah, your inertia is certainly in control. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Stocky. We look forward to seeing you next season, Pro
Next season.
D1NZ.
Yes, that'll be it. Be back.
Let's go.
Yo, let's